God dang it! I did not do the countdown. I'm stupid. Oh, and finally at last second. Hang on. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. And tonight joining me as always is Ruben and TF Geek. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing fantastic.
Good.
Good. Oh, God, never mind.
Ruben. Good.
Okay, sorry about that echo. That was me.
Okay, that's all good. And hang on real quick. And tonight we will be talking about the big black Cobra tank, or I should say Megatron. But I hate to say this, I'm a little disappointed at the figure. And right off the bat, I'm just going to say this, that should have been Soundwave. That's all I have to say. But I'm excited for the figure. But I hate to say this, I might try to get the figure, but considering what's going to be happening close to the end of this year, I might not be able to get it because I have to put my finances towards bigger things. And I don't wish to discuss them on live. Yeah. But anyways, besides that, before I go over my stuff, go ahead, TF Geek, before we get into what we got new.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if not Soundwave, at least make it an entirely brand new character. I mean, I'm certain they could have come up with a Transformer name for the Hiss tank from G.I. Joe.
Yeah. And I got to say this, I really want a transforming Soundwave figure, but hopefully they'll come out with a repaint. And also, they have confirmed that they're going to come out with another G.I. Joe figure that has to do with the Joes. So, and the speculation is it could be the that big Optimus Prime figure that's the size of Omega Supreme. I forgot what it's called, but all they said it's an Omega Supreme type of situation. But yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they'll. I wonder if they're going to retool Omega Supreme into the Defiant shuttle.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I know because I know the Defiant. Because I know from the original G.I. Joe line from the 1980s, the Defiant holds the title of being the second largest G.I. Joe vehicle ever released.
That's true.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Would it be? I know it's never going to happen, but would you guys be in if they released a Titan class figure of the USS Flag?
I'd be interested in something like that.
Yeah. I know the USS Flag has to be enormous because the original one that was released in the 80s, I think it's 5 or 6 feet long.
Oh, nice.
I think you can put I forgot the name of the jets from G.I. Joe. I think you can put 5 or 6 of them on the USS Flag's flight deck.
Nice. Oh, and real quick before we continue on, did you guys get anything new?
I did. I got something new in today.
Oh, hold on. Ruben, real quick before I go on to him, did you get anything new or not yet?
I just got Wing Finger by yesterday. Mouse, stop doing that.
Oh, yeah, he has Wing Finger, so now he has another complete combiner. I just need to get racked tonight, and then I'll have my 2 complete combiners.
Oh, nice. Yeah. There's a lot of videos showing the official fossilizer combiner, but I've also watched videos where people have fan moded them, and I forgot what YouTube channel it was. Someone came up with this like 3-headed dragon skeleton. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of combinations to make with them.
Oh yeah, definitely. And before I get into what I got new, because I think you'll be surprised on a certain figure I got from an old toy line, but I'm curious on what you got, TF Geek.
Well, similar to Ruben Soto, I got a fossilizer in today, and
Swag.
Oh, I'm going for
everybody. Everybody, I present you with the last fossilizer I needed to have every fossilizer that's been released. I give you the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Tricranius figure.
Oh, the repaint.
Oh, yes.
The volcanic repaint of Ractonite.
I still need that figure. Oh no, bear.
Let me guess, eBay.
But
nice.
I showed you guys. But I showed you guys the other day that I got the a Kingdom Netflix spoiler pack that had Skeletor.
Huh?
Yeah.
It had the spoiler pack with Megatron and that one. So what that means is
Mm-hmm.
get the box to if I can get the boxes to cooperate.
Oh,
Now that yeah. So with these figures, I now have all 8 of the Kingdom fossilizers in my collection.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I might do a video where instead of using Paleotrex and Ractonite, I might use Transmutate and Tricranius with Wingfinger to make an all maximal fossilizer combiner.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't really my local Target store is swamped with Transformers figures that I've already gotten. The Studio Series sweeps, Wreck-Gar. For the deluxe figures, they've got Kingdom Airazor and Black Arachnia. For Voyager class figures, my local Target store has 7 copies of Tigertron.
Well, thanks to Ruben, I'm already getting Tigertron. So.
Yeah. My local Target store isn't going to get any new Transformers figures in for a while. So basically, I'm playing the waiting game with a copy of Kingdom Blaster that I pre-ordered from Amazon. I got that figure on Blaster was available at a retail price in Amazon's own stock for about, I want to say, 30 minutes way back in early January. And Amazon, even though on his product detail page, Blaster has a street date of being released on January 1st, Amazon isn't releasing Blaster until March 1st. So I'm hoping Blaster will appear. I'm hoping Blaster will arrive next week, but if he doesn't, then there's no telling when Amazon's going to release him. Because on Amazon, the cheapest price that Blaster's going for is $42.43, and it's actually from Amazon Europe that's selling him at that price. So, and they say that he won't arrive for another 1 to 2 months, depending on when you order him. So, it's actually a quicker.
Yeah.
It'll actually arrive quicker if you pay the scalpers that are selling Blaster on Amazon for $65.
Yeah. And
so yeah, and Kingdom Hot Rod, he's only available by a scalper who wants $28 for Hot Rod.
Yeah.
And considering the fact that Hot Rod and Blaster are both being re-released in the Legacy line later this year, the prices that the scalpers want for the versions that come in the Kingdom boxes, it's not really worth it. So unfortunately, until further notice, I am going to be playing the waiting game until I can get a hold of Blaster and Hot Rod and finally complete the Kingdom line. But you guys could please pray for me that it happens soon, because I'm really hoping that I'll be able to finally get those 2 figures.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll keep an eye out just in case.
Yeah, thank you. Because even on eBay, the cheapest that Kingdom Hot Rod's going for is, I think, like $24 on eBay. Okay. He just sold out. Yeah.
Oh, and my 2 new figures, I got one in yesterday and another one in today.
Oh, nice.
And well, the one I got yesterday was my World War II Hot Rod from the Studio Series.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a figure I'm happy to have in my collection, even though it's a retooling of the Bumblebee. I'm happy to have both World War II Bumblebee and Hot Rod, because that literally, I know people might hate me for it, but literally, the Last Night Hot Rod is my favorite version of Hot Rod, and Ruben already knows because he helped me order this one. But would you like to take a guess on what my new Armada figure is?
I'm guessing.
Oh, no.
I'm guessing it's Armada Starscream.
I will say Scavenger, but I don't know. Oh no, Bears.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You told us yesterday. Yeah, you told us yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, that's
so
all
it's
right.
not much.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's all right. But I do have a Armada Thundercracker. I just need to complete him. But yeah, I gotta say I'm actually enjoying the scavenger figure. It's a pretty good figure.
It is.
I'm not too worried about transforming him, and also I tried watching reviews like about the foot issue, like he'll always slump forward, but I figured out like this little panel right here,
Yeah.
like this little if you straighten one leg out and just fold that panel in, even though it'll lock it up, you don't have one foot will stay down, and you don't have to worry about him slumping forward.
Oh yeah. Also, whichever of his feet you have closer to the ground.
Yeah.
And I found out that if you bend the toe down slightly, then it sits even with the bottom of the rolling tread that forms his heel spurs.
Yeah.
I see. Oh no.
And since I have Armada Scavenger, the only Armada figures I have in my collection, I do have to complete a lot of, or get a lot of the parts for them, but I have Megatron, Thundercracker, Demolisher, Smokescreen, Overload, and now Scavenger, and I have Unicron, and I'll be getting a Tidal Wave, hopefully sometime next week.
Oh, yeah. There's only one.
So I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. There's only one Transformers Armada figure I need to have of every Armada figure in my collection.
Which
What's
one?
that?
The last one I need is Overload.
Oh, God. I gotta say this. Yeah, I have Overload, but I got him at a thrift store. He is missing the missiles, but it doesn't bother me. The only thing that is missing is the one piece
Minicon.
that is needed to complete robot mode, and that is his Minicon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, his Overload's Minicon partner, his name is Rollout.
Yeah, so yeah, that. But yeah, Overload, I'm missing the Minicon. Thundercracker is the missiles, both of the wings, and Demolisher is pretty much complete, but his Minicon is missing the little antenna radar dish thing. Smokescreen is just missing the Minicon and the missile. And Megatron is the only thing he's missing is the horns, which is going to be hard to find. I found them on some occasions, but they sold out fast. And his tank barrel missile. I already had his Minicon until I finally got the figure. But yeah. And also Scavenger is just missing the Minicon and his little hip missile right there. But that's about it.
Yeah. I hope you can find Scavenger's Minicon partner. His name is Roll Bar.
Yeah, I have it saved in my list whenever I could get around to it.
Because what you can do with Roll Bar is you can put him inside of Scavenger's cockpit, and you can make it look like Roll Bar is driving Scavenger around when he's in bulldozer mode.
Driving my bulldozer.
And I gotta say, after playing with this figure, I do like the little working treads. They're loose. It doesn't bother me that much because I figured they were going to be tight. That's the only thing I was worried about. But I gotta say, I'm not that scared about transforming this figure. Like, this is a sturdy figure. It's nothing but a brick. You just have to move pieces around and rotate some pieces. But other than that, I'm not too worried about transforming this figure.
Oh yeah, Scavenger is pretty easy to transform, especially after you have it memorized.
Yeah, and they also did send me the instructions, but I literally transformed it without the instructions because it was that easy. Because he's basically just a brick, and he doesn't have that many steps. And I haven't checked the battery compartment yet, but I kind of looked at the little speaker thing. I think it might have a little bit of rust on it. But the only thing that concerned me with this figure was before I got him, or immediately when I had Ruben order him for me, I was worried that his little gimmick, the rolling gimmick here, or his walking gimmick, I thought this gimmick was needed for him to transform. But when I watched the reviews and I realized this, you don't necessarily need this to transform him, I was happy about that.
Oh yeah, no, it's just an added value to make his vehicle mode of a bulldozer more interesting.
Yeah, and I also got this figure since I got Combiner Wars Devastator.
Yeah.
So I decided to buy an Autobot like Constructicon, or Constructabot, I should say, since he's not a con, he's just a bot. But yeah, and that's about all I got. And hopefully, when I get my Transformers figures, hopefully sometime next week or in a couple weeks, I might cut down on buying Transformers figures for a while because I don't want to go too far. Like I said, I have some responsibilities coming up, and but yeah, I'll collect Transformers figures every now and then. But yeah, and that's about it. But anyways, continuing on with the topic, I'm curious. Well, I'm gonna start with you, TFN Geek, and we'll just go back and forth. Like it'll be you, TFN Geek, and then Ruben. I'm curious. What did you think about the new Transformers crossover figure of Megatron, the his tank? Hopefully, I said that right. What did you think of that when you?
Well, it's supposed to be the tank's name is supposed to be pronounced hiss tank, like an actual snake hissing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get it because it's Cobra snakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to pronounce his name. But to be honest, I'm not that impressed with it. I've been noticing that the collaborative Transformers figures, they started off strong with Ectotron and Gigawatt, but after they did, but to be honest, most of the collaborative Transformers figures, they haven't been that completely outstanding. Ultimate Expanse was fine for being the X-Men's jet, and being a extensive retool of Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire, but Maverick was a complete letdown.
Oh yeah.
And the main problem with that figure is that it wasn't widely distributed from day one, and that's why to this day, Maverick, the average price for that figure fluctuates between $75 to $100, and for a Voyager class Transformer that turns into a jet, basically a lackluster version of a Voyager class Starscream figure, it's not worth that price.
Yeah.
And the most recent collaborative figure that was released, the Jurassic Park 2-pack, it was fine for turning the T-Rex and the truck from the Jurassic Park movie into Transformers characters, but I don't know. I think what's hurting these Transformers figures is the weird names that Hasbro and Takara Tomy keep giving them. Like the official name of the Jurassic Park truck is JP93. I know it's a reference to Jurassic Park being released in 1993, but I mean, come on, they could have come up with a more interesting name than that. Yeah. And also,
and you came up with a better name.
Oh yeah. When I hopefully finally get around to reviewing the Jurassic Park crossover figure, that's what I'm going to refer to the Jurassic Park truck by the name I came up with for it. And I'm glad you guys found it interesting. Thank you for that.
No problem. But anyways, go ahead.
But for the price that you paid for, I think that the Jurassic Park collaborative Transformer, I think with I don't think it was worth the price for one deluxe and one leader class, especially when you consider that Tyrannicon Rex is a repaint with a new head sculpt of Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron. So,
yeah.
if that figure is worth anything, is worth more than Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron, then the extra cost you're paying for was the brown and gold paint job along with the new head sculpt. So honestly, I think the collaborative Transformers figures, I think partially because Hasbro and Takara Tomy don't want to go through the extra expenses of paying the licenses and legal fees from the company. So if you look at the back of the collaborative Transformers figures, there's at least 5 or 6 companies that, including Hasbro and Takara Tomy, that had to work together to turn those vehicles into vehicles and animals from movies and TV shows into Transformers characters.
Yeah.
It's like using the first collaborative figure as an example, Ectotron. On the back of Ectotron's box, it shows that not only took Hasbro and Takara Tomy, but also took I think Columbia Pictures and Cadillac, who owns Ford, or I don't know which company owns the Cadillac car, but basically there's multiple companies that have been had to go through the legal fees and to cover the registered trademarks to get those collaborative figures made. So even though the collaborative figures themselves have been lackluster, there's no denying that. I think it's a shame that Hasbro and Takara Tomy haven't been able to do more, at least to make the collaborative figures more interesting.
Yeah. And also, I just want to point this out. I noticed a big problem with this Megatron figure.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Look right here. Like, just look at this part right here. He's going to have a big, huge, giant backpack.
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I saw some in the interviewing. Let me see if I could find these images on the in hand, because I know they had to have showed it, because I haven't even looked at these yet.
Well, while you're looking
How
over
big is
it,
this
any
compared to
update
the-
on the diecast section in your Target TFN Geek?
Well, that's a good,
I'm afraid not,
good
Ruben Soto.
Damn it!
Uh-huh. Hot Wheels cars are very sought after here in California, unfortunately.
Same thing with Disney cars and NASCAR.
Exactly.
Damn
If
it.
it's something that's small and can cost you less than $10, the parents are going to buy it if their kids are interested in getting it. Or the adult collectors are also going to claim that it's cost effective to their collecting habits. So
yeah.
It's not like the days when Hot Wheels were a dime a dozen. No, it's much more scary. It's a hit or miss opportunity.
I gotta say, this Megatron looks pretty big in the hand. Looks like a leader class type size.
Well, they're saying that it's actually going to be commander class sized.
Oh, so that would explain the price.
Yeah, that's why it's so expensive.
Yeah, so this is basically a commander class figure, and that would be, and I know it's available on Amazon. Let me go to the Amazon. I think the pre-orders are.
Yeah, the pre-orders went live right after it was announced.
Yeah, and here, so is this a typical commander class price from your experience with commander class?
No, the retail price for every commander class figure before Siege, Jetfire, Earthrise, Skylynx, and Kingdom Optimus Prime was $79.99. So starting with this collaborating G.I. Joe Megatron figure, the retail price tag of commander class figures has gone up $10.
Wow! So now I'm gonna have more of a hard time getting Motormaster. Great.
Exactly.
Now I'm mad.
But here's the reason why it's at $90.
$10.
But however, that price tag could be because of the fact that you get the Baroness.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The reason why it's at $90 because you have Baroness over there.
Yeah, and
she's not exclusive to this.
Yeah,
I
I think
I gotta
she's meant
say,
to go with the current line of GI Joe figures.
Yeah,
That's why-
in the retro series when
Yeah.
when they released it.
Yeah, that's why Megatron is
I
so
gotta-
huge.
yeah, I gotta say, I don't care about this figure. Like, this just a CGI render. This figure's just gonna look a little, look like a cheap dollar store figure.
It
When-
is. Trust
I
me, I
guarantee
deal
it.
with those when I used to work
Yeah.
with my.
And I saw on TFW 2005, in addition to wanting the tank to have been Soundwave instead of Megatron, I saw quite a few collectors on TFW 2005 mutually agree they would have preferred if the GI Joe character that we got out in this was Cobra Commander.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
gotta
about
say
that
that.
when I do a preview video on this.
You can save it for your preview video, but I gotta say this. Do you know why I wish this was Soundwave? Right off the bat. Why do you
'Cause it's
think
in
I
the
wish this
game.
is Soundwave?
Because
No,
of the actual,
not only
because let me guess, because
Hold
in the
on.
actual Transformers GI Joe crossover comic book, Soundwave transformed into a Hiss tank.
yes, this specific tank, and no, Ruben, not just because of the Earth Wars game, but I'll say this: there is a Soundwave Hiss tank out there, but it doesn't transform. It's just like a regular tank thing.
It's a
I'm not going to
regular
try to
GI
describe it.
Joe.
And also,
Yeah, I can describe it for you if you don't mind.
yeah, and also there's Power Glide. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, a few years ago, after Hasbro released a couple of comic books that were Transformers GI Joe crossover storyline, they released some GI Joe vehicles with the paint jobs of Transformers characters, but they were still just the regular GI Joe vehicles. There was a Hiss tank done in Soundwave job, and I think Rattler is the name of the A10 of the GI Joe A10 Thunderbolt Bolt 2 Warthog jet. But yeah, there was a Rattler done in Power Glide's paint job, and it was also done in Decepticon Purple.
Oh,
and that's what?
Oh, I was going to say there was also a Hound, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hound Vamp.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the first time that an actual a GI Joe vehicle that's a Transformers character actually transforms into a robot. And I don't know if you guys know this, but way back in the now bygone year of 2006, there was a GI Joe Megatron figure that was released in the Transformers Titanium line.
Oh yeah, that I haven't got that figure. I haven't seen reviews on it, but I'm gonna get a chance.
Oh, you
But
should watch.
I'll say that
figure.
Oh yeah. I'll. You know what? Real quick, I'm gonna turn off my camera for a minute, but I'm gonna go look for that video and save it. That way I don't do. But yeah, I might get that figure because one, that's GI Joe related and Transformers related. But yeah, but I'll just say this: this figure immediately when I saw it, I thought, oh shoot, this is a new Legacy Megatron. But immediately when I saw the video, or excuse me, the hold on a minute. Immediately when I saw the no, not I wasn't present for the live stream. I was at work, but like I was saying, immediately when I got off work and I saw the images of that tank, I was like, "What? Are you freaking kidding me?" Like literally, I was excited for the Megatron, but when I saw the vehicle mode, I was like, "What?" Because literally, the first thing that popped into my mind immediately when I saw that image was, this should have been Megatron, or excuse me, this should have been Soundwave. Excuse me. Like literally, right off the bat, this figure should have been Soundwave. Like, all right, there we go. Like, I see this tank, I don't see Megatron, I see Soundwave, because literally I only recognize this tank here for Soundwave now, not this. And literally, I'm not trying to hate on the figure. I'm just saying this should have been Soundwave, and also like all the kibble, and literally you could tell like the cockpit section right here is going to hang on, and and all this kibble it has, like literally, I'm sure this is going to be a hard articulated figure. Like I guarantee a kibble is going to get in the way. But I'll just say this: we did see the in hand, but we'll have to wait and see the reviews. But I'm curious: are you happy that it's Megatron instead, or would you have rather preferred this to be Soundwave? In your guys' opinion.
I would have preferred if it would have been, if not Soundwave, a brand new character, but not Megatron.
Yeah.
But you know what I've got a sinking suspicion? This is going to be the only Commander class size Megatron figure that we're going to get from Hasbro.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. And I do have to say this after thinking about it. Hold on. Let me go to this. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I had to do something. And by the way, for those who watch, I'm sorry about my quality, but okay, I'm going to zoom in on the chest. I'm looking at the chest. It looks blocky enough. I'm sure. I don't know. Okay, I'll just say this. This ain't the first time the crossover series has reused molds. Like, for example, Ectotron, we got the cleaner version, and then we got a re-release with the Afterlife version with some rusty damage and all that, like more dirty, because he's been sitting in a barn for God knows how long. From the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, and sitting under a tarp. But I'll say this. And I talked to Ruben about this earlier. Like, I wouldn't mind, and I'm gonna get to this figure here in a minute. But I wouldn't mind them releasing another Gigawatt figure. One, like, I mean, we could do the first film and the second film. You might as well do the third film, like re-release Gigawatt with the modified engine on the top, and figure out how to, I guess, work with the transformation with it, and also give it either the white wall tires or the train tires, or give it interchangeable tires, kind of like with Ectotron, like give it a dirty effect, or because it's been sitting out in the cave. And now for this figure, I'm looking at the chest, maybe, and I'm curious on, just look at the design, but I'm curious, do you think that somehow they could re-release this figure as Soundwave? In your guys' opinion, like, do you think they could somehow do a Soundwave with some retooling here and there without an opening gimmick?
Yeah, all they have to do is switch out Megatron's green parts with Soundwave's blue ones.
Yeah, because Soundwave came with two of these looking those things.
Yeah.
But yeah. But do you think they could possibly re-release this figure into a Soundwave if there's a demand for it? Because I'm sure, like, there's going to be a demand for this. Because, like I said, I'm going to try to get this figure. Because, well, I'm not much of a G.I. Joe person, but I do like the live-action movies. But I'm just saying, this could be a good Soundwave figure. I mean, I don't want them to miss their opportunity on this. And I'm curious, since you're on TF W2005 TF and Geek, and you see, I don't read the comments, but how do people feel about this? Like, do they wish that this figure was Soundwave instead of Megatron, from what you saw?
Definitely. Yeah. I tried to mention it earlier, but yeah, everyone prefers that this would have been Soundwave.
Okay. And I gotta say this, I've been collecting Soundwave figures like crazy recently, because ever since I got my DLX figure, I've been collecting Soundwave almost kind of like nonstop. But I gotta say this, I could somehow see this being a Soundwave figure. I don't know how, but the only accessories I could see it having is maybe the little turret thing above his head, his fusion cannon, and looks like he's going to come with a shield.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Yeah. And here's the box. And I got to say, I like the new artwork, let me zoom in on it. The artwork looks pretty good. And it's still doing both of the 80s style boxes. Like you got the Transformers side and the G.I. Joe side of it. Let me see, is that it? Yeah, okay. But I'm curious, and I think I know Ruben's answer, but Ruben, if you want to go first on this one. But to you guys personally, do you see an interest in buying this figure, or do you have to wait and see the reviews to?
Well, I pre-ordered a copy just to do so, but because I've never really been into G.I. Joe, so if I get this will be the first ever G.I. Joe vehicle that I have.
Yeah, and real quick, I'm gonna look for the that hiss tank of Soundwave, but go ahead.
Yeah, the same was true with most of the collaborative figures, Ectotron, Gigawatt. I didn't own any vehicles of the Ghostbusters, Ecto-1, or the Back to the Future DeLorean time machine before those figures were released.
Oh yeah, and I gotta say this. I confess this. I always wanted a Transformers DeLorean figure, and I was so happy the day they announced it. And here it is. Here's a picture of the Soundwave, and I gotta real quickly say, after seeing this part right here, I guess they don't have to take this part out.
No.
But yeah, here's the. Let me click on this image right here. But like I said, this should have been Soundwave.
Oh yeah.
Because this is what I recognize this mold for. Like when I first see this, I cannot unsee this. If I see that Megatron figure in this type of vehicle mode, it's just gonna always scream Soundwave to me. That's all I have to say. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, I've said what I had to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I hope this figure is good.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for most Transformers and G.I. Joe fans, and this figure is a letdown.
Yeah.
More so than
I'm sure it would have brightened the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I think it's a letdown is because unlike the other collaborative Transformers figures, this isn't a brand new character. It's basically taking an existing Transformers character and giving it a famous vehicle from another franchise and for its alt mode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have found a figure, but I'm gonna show this in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And
it would be.
How about you, Ruben? Like,
yeah.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead, TF. I want you to finish.
I was just gonna say, looking at this Megatron tank, it's almost like if they took the A-Team van and made it a Trailbreakers vehicle mode.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. And
actually,
real quick, Ruben, what do you? Okay. And real quick, Ruben, what do you think of the figure?
It's great. Why? I'll buy it because I'm an idiot. But here's the reason why they're doing a co-op. I know some of you guys already know, but I'll tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Because G.I. Joe is celebrating their 40th year of Joe's. Duh. Mm-hmm. I think I will recommend to have this figure if you guys if some of you guys are a big fan of Transformers or G.I. Joe or both. But for me, I like it.
Yeah.
But I know there's some people in the comments that will say, "Oh, but isn't that so with it?" I don't give a rat's ass. I'm buying this figure and it's good. And this is gonna be my first Tiny Baroness figure. I'm not a fan of those, but I'd rather buy the Classified series. And we got 6 new Classified figures. Well, the rest of the 3 is a 3-pack. but it's good for army building.
Yeah.
Any questions?
And no questions. But
Alright, good.
and for me, I'm gonna buy the Megatron, hopefully, if I'm able to, because, well, I don't know why I'm gonna get it, because one, this is not Soundwave, but I'm not a G.I. Joe person, but I guess I just dig the look of the Megatron because it's a G1 type of Megatron with, like, it looks like he's wearing gladiator armor. And also he almost looks like a mining vehicle. But even though he's just a military vehicle, but that's just me. And I real quick want to show this off. It's only on eBay, and if someone buys this, go ahead. But we got this figure right here. I guess a heavy repaint of the Transformers Prime Soundwave figure into a Cobra
Yes.
bat.
Yeah, yes. And here's the reason why. They did, I think they did it with a comic or something. Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they made like two
so.
copies of that and a Cobra Commander. But if you guys remember the episode of the G1, which Ultra Magnus and the others turn into humans.
Yeah. I remember
That's
that
the reason
episode.
why they released that.
Yeah, and also Springer.
Yeah. I will buy the Cobra Bat though. I love that one because of the head sculpt. And I could use it a Terminator reference.
Yeah.
It's a good figure though. I will recommend it.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm actually hoping I'll be able to pick this up in the future. I don't care about the Power Glide. I actually only care about this. Even though it doesn't transform, like, I don't care about the little humans, as long as I just get this, the accessories and the stickers, and I'll just keep it like this. Like, let me click on just this right here, this, just like this, and that's it.
Wait, hold on, let me see.
This
I
right
can
here.
give him more paint if you want.
If you want to look up how much this thing is, but I don't. I looked it up, but I blocked a lot of it out of my mind. But if you're curious,
What's the name of it? I'm on eBay. What's the name of it?
I guess look up G.I. Joe Soundwave.
Let's see how much that should cost.
It doesn't transform though, so you should be just.
I don't care if it doesn't transform or now. I'll still buy it.
Well, I'm just curious on how much the tank only is. So.
Sheesh! I found one. $300 plus $20 shipping plus tax.
Well, let me know if you find any good results. But yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
all right. But yeah, I'll buy this Megatron figure if I have the finances for it whenever the time comes. Ooh. Oh, we got some of that going on. And also, I have a fun fact for you on this. I don't think this figure. Hold on. Wait, why am I showing a banner? What's wrong with me? Hold on. Wait, I'm on. Okay, hold on. Let me just go here. This figure right here, the Megatron. I don't. You know what? Hold on. It's kind of getting a little blurry. Let me do this. Because I have a fun fact about this Megatron figure. I think they were caught in the middle in this figure because they had a decision to make. They were originally going to choose, I think, two franchises. They were either going to choose, and this is the anniversary is already pretty much coming up with G.I. Joe and also Starship Troopers. And if you guys don't know what Starship Troopers is, it's basically like a Space Marines type thing, and they're basically fighting alien bugs. And by the way, it's rated R, so don't let your kids watch it because there is a lot of, I'll just say, shower stuff. That's all I can say. But anyways, so it was either going to be G.I. Joe or Starship Troopers, and Starship Troopers is still a thing, I think. I think Starship Troopers is still a thing. I think they're working on a new one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it. I have not been following up on that. And for those Starship Trooper fans, I have not seen the animated stuff or the CGI films. So I'm sorry. I only like the live action films, but I will try to watch the animated stuff because it is canon. But anyways, so yeah, it was either G.I. Joe or Starship Troopers, and since they went with this,
G.I. Joe.
I guess we'll be waiting a little bit. Yeah, they went with G.I. Joe, so I guess we'll be waiting a little bit longer for Starship Troopers if they ever do that. And by the way, that'll be the first Transformers figure. Hang on, excuse me. This will be a first Transformers, or if they do Starship, if they do come out with a Starship Troopers crossover, that'll be the first Transformers figure from like a rated R type film franchise. But any other thoughts about the Megatron, Ruben?
I'll still love it. I'm gonna replace this shitty look plastic, the light gray plastic. It's shitty. I'm sorry. It's not that good. I rather put silver and send them to dad.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's it. But I actually want to talk about the 6 new figures. Well, the rest of the 3 is a 3-pack. So I know. So don't argue in the comments. I already did that. I already did a video on it, but haven't uploaded yet.
Yeah. Oh, and also real quick, this item will be released on January 1st. So yeah, and hold on, I think there's something new on TFW. Let me see what this is.
For this year or next year?
For next year is when it'll be released.
Okay, same thing with same thing with the new G.I. Joe figures that is coming up for next year.
Yeah, let me look at a Big Bad Toy Store. Let's see here. See if I could find it. Okay, I clicked on the link, but it didn't take me. So yeah, it's there somewhere. Entertainment Earth. Okay. TF stores. Ages 3 and up. Okay, well, you guys could go to the. I ain't promoting none of this, but there's where you could right here. You could go find them at these websites, and I guess at Hasbro Pulse somewhere. I have no idea, but yeah. But I'll get this Megatron figure in the future if I'm able to. Like I said, if I have the finances, because, like I said, I can't discuss it, because that's still a little bit of my private life.
Yeah.
And yeah. But I'll say this when I'm ready to say, I'll let you know. But anyways, besides that, was there something you wanted to talk about, Ruben?
Yeah, the new figures that is coming out for next year, sadly. I thought it's coming out for this year.
Go ahead if you want to talk about something for you.
So Hasbro did show us 6 new figures, and like I said, the other 3 is a 3-pack, but a very good artwork. I kid you not.
Mm-hmm.
We got I think they call the Cobra Viper officer and troop and Vipers. So that's a 3-pack. So that's the first 3. The other 3 is Tomax, Samax, the twins. The only difference is the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, these guys come with the same accessories: SMG, magazine, suppressor. Well, a different type of barrel. I don't know what kind of barrel is it for the SMG, and 2 dagger knives.
Yeah.
And the other and one G.I. Joe for that wave is Stalker, which I think his name was Lanzo Stalker Wilkerson. I think I got it right. I may have to check. And that guy comes with a crapload of accessories, and I highly recommend it. But here's the best part of the Cobra Viper officer and the Vipers.
Mm-hmm.
They will come with blast effects for the guns.
Nice.
And dude, I actually want to get that 3-pack.
I bet.
just for the boss effects. Well, you can army build the troops.
Huh. Nice. And
that
I
pretty
bet
much
you
is
like
it.
I bet you like army building.
Oh no, it's just not my style. To me, I'll just buy the figure and that's it.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on a minute. All right. And let me see here. Give me a sec. I'm checking on TFW, see if there's anything, or excuse me, on Instagram, seeing if there's anything new. And for those who are asking, am I still going to do the Rise of the Beast discussion video? I might do it sometime, maybe at the first day of next month. Maybe. I just have to wait and see if they release anything, because I think when they they're going to reveal the Rise of the Beast figures on at the first of next month, even though we kind of got a little bit of a tease of that Optimus Prime. Yeah. And another thing, hang on a minute. Okay, excuse me. That Cyberverse Adventures Optimus Prime figure, the one that turns into that armored truck that looks like Hound.
Yeah.
There's plenty of speculations going on that figure is 100% accurate to the film. And do you want to know why?
Why?
Okay, since the Autobots are going to be going on the terrains of Peru, and they're going to be going up into the mountains. And also, real quick, it's been confirmed that the reason why Mirage is a Porsche 911 is because Formula One race car, hopefully that's what it is, those vehicles are not street legal. So that's why they literally, even for films, they could not use that vehicle on set. So so there's your confirmation on why Mirage is no longer a Formula One race car, is because, well, hey, it would become a problem on the streets, and plus, like I said, it's not legal to have those vehicles out on the streets. They're only made for racetracks only. So don't expect to see those.
Okay with it.
So yeah, there's just a little confirmation. Don't expect to see that car on the road anytime soon. And but anyways, here's the reason why this Optimus Prime figure, I'm going to pull up a picture, but here's some proof on why this figure is pretty much proof that this is a vehicle that will show up in the film. Okay, Bumblebee will start out as just a regular Camaro, and then he's going to scan, or I guess he's going to get modified into an off-road Camaro, because, well, if they're going to be going through the terrain of Peru and they got to go up into the mountains, Bumblebee needs something he's going to need something that is made for off-road. And same for Optimus Prime. He's an 18-wheeler, and considering the flat-nose 18-wheeler that he is, I don't think that truck is going to be made for off-road. And he's going to need something with a little bit more power, and that is made for off-roading, and I just found the figure. So, and I forgot the name of the YouTuber, but the YouTuber talked about these vehicles right here, and these are real-life vehicles. These vehicles, it's not a military vehicle, but these vehicles are made specifically for rough terrains. Like, they could go through the snow, the mud, the rocks, the hills, anything. This is what this specific vehicle is made for. So, and since this figure is pretty much like a live-action universe type of figure, and it doesn't have any animation models, and the guy did say that this figure, just name one Cyberverse figure, just one Cyberverse figure that is this highly detailed. There ain't one, is what he said. Like, they're not going to put details in the head, all of this. They're not going to put this much detail into an animated kids show. They ain't going to put, like I said, there is no detail in these type of figures. So this is a Rise of the Beast figure. So, and like I was saying, this Optimus Prime vehicle is probably going to be something you see in Rise of the Beast, so he could go off-roading. And by the way, welcome back, TF Geek, if you're back.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, no problem. And I'm curious, if what do you guys think about? And I'm going to consider this a Rise of the Beast figure because, well, like I said, and like I forgot the name of the YouTuber, but he's pretty reliable. But like I said, they ain't gonna put no detail, or the Cyberverse figures, they won't put no detail, or in these type of figures. Like they'll only do animation details, but not like detail like this. But I'm curious, what do you guys think of this vehicle mode for Optimus Prime and Rise of the Beasts? Oh, and also to help you guys out with this, for those who are going to be saying, well, why haven't we saw this vehicle out on the or excuse me, how come we haven't seen this vehicle on set? And hang on, my camera's a little foggy. The reason why you guys have not seen set images of this is because this is not going to be driving out there in the city. This is going to be driving out there in the terrains. So you might only see this vehicle like to, I guess, the final half of the film, when they're going out into the mountains away from the city. So, but, well, there you go on that. But like I was saying, and hang on, let me just do this. But what do you guys think of this vehicle mode for Optimus Prime and Rise of the Beasts, if this does end up happening?
It's pretty decent looking for what it is, but yeah, I think it works for Optimus Prime.
And also, it's a little bit of a reference to Beast Hunters from Transformers Prime, when he was an armored vehicle like this. So it's a little bit of a reference there for you, is what he brought up. And okay, anything else, TFN Geek?
No, that's pretty much it for all I have to say about it. I really like the look of it.
Okay. And you, Ruben, what do you think of the vehicle?
It looks great. It's almost look like one of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World vehicles. Well, just remold the back of it, give it a little bit of cage, have an opening gimmick, and there you go. But I'm not gonna buy this one. But if it made it in a later class for the Studio Series, I'll buy it. But this, no.
Yeah, I got you. And also, and for the, I gotta say, I like the look of it. And I'll say this: it does have like the Bumblebee movie, like the Bumblebee leg designs, like, or the legs from, you know what I mean. It has those designs. It pretty much has a lot of the designs from the Bumblebee movie. And also, for those who are going to be saying, well, why is it why is it in the Cyberverse line? And all, it also has Smash Changers on it. And literally, in the Rise of the Beast listings, Smash Changers will be a thing in the Rise of the Beast toy line. So, and like I said, why is it in Cyberverse? It's because they're covering it up. Like, they don't want you to think that this is part of Rise of the Beasts. And plus, another reason why these figures are going to be coming out is because, well, if they wait until next year to release these, they'll already be, well, I'll just say this: they're right now in a factory or something like that collecting dust, and they need to get these figures out since they're already made, pretty much. So I'll just say this: this being in like the Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures line, it's probably just a cover up, and it's not going to be that hard to just take the figure out and put it in a different box. So I think they'll release these figures. I don't think they're going to give us like, excuse me, I don't think they're going to release these in like the own Rise of the Beast line. So I think they're going to just release these gimmicky figures in the Cyberverse Adventures line, and then I guess they'll re-release these figures later on for Rise of the Beast in the new packaging. But yeah, I gotta say this: I actually dig the look of the figure, and plus I'll just say this: I can't help but think of Hound from Age of Extinction when I see this. But
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's another reason why. So yeah, if I find the YouTuber video, I'll gladly send it to you guys on Discord. That way you could hear from him. But I gotta say this, he does bring up a good point. Like Cyberverse figures, like if you look at the detail in this figures, like for example in the head, like the sculpted and detailing, he brought up that Cyberverse does not put that much detail into a figure. Like in the Cyberverse line.
Yeah.
Like there's not that much detail like on what you're seeing right here. Like all these like little, god darn it, if I could zoom in a little more. No, I can't. Like all these little wiring details right here. That's too much detail for a kid's line like this. So yeah. Like I said, all the little wires and all the stuff you could do with customizing this figure. So I'll say this. This is gonna. Well, I'll wait and see on what happens sometime next month. But I'll say this. This has got to be our very first Rise of the Beast figure we see. And I'll say this. If he turns into this, I gotta agree with you, TF and Geek. This does suit Optimus Prime, and plus, I feel like this is an Autobot leader's type of vehicle mode, in my opinion, at least.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know if any of the other Autobots will be using off-road vehicle forms like Mirage or darn it, hold on, like Mirage or RC. Well, RC I don't think will have problems getting across the terrain because she's a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a minute. I think there was a release date for this figure. I think it'll be sometime next year. Let me look, or excuse me, closer to the end of this year. But let me look. Hold on a minute. Where is it at? Okay, let's see. Give me a sec. Where is it at? Here it is. Okay, it'll be. Okay, this figure will be going for $31.49. And okay. All right, and it'll be released sometime in October, so closer to the end of this year. Okay, yeah, available in October, yeah, of this year. So pretty much closer to the end of this year.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, sorry. But yeah, I gotta say this. I'm excited for that figure, even though I don't collect gimmicky figures that much. But gimmicky figures like that, I don't mind. Plus, at least they could last a little bit longer than, well, some transforming figures. No offense to some of the figures that are coming out, but and also I do have to say this, and if Otto ever watches this, I do have to answer his question on this. I watched I think Prime versus Prime's video on the Legacy bulkhead. I looked at it really carefully, unless my eyes are deceiving me, but that whole chest piece is translucent plastic.
Your eyes are not deceiving you. It's all paint.
So yeah, there you go, Otto. If you ever watch this, and I know that's probably gonna lower you. And I know how you feel about translucent plastic, and I know you might not get the figure now, but I have to be honest with you on that. It is translucent plastic. But me, I will get the figure if I have the finances for it, because like I said, the Transformers figures I'm going to pick up might keep me busy for a while, and plus I do have to put money to side. But and I'll say this. The Transformers figures I might get for Legacy, I'll pretty much just go for the ones I don't already have. Like, I might not get the bulkhead and the RC. Well, I mean, I might have to get the RC for Mr. Slipstream, but the only figures I'll be getting for Legacy is, well, so far the figures we have seen will be the Stunticons so I could have another combiner, hopefully, and the laser Optimus Prime, and pretty much all the G1 figures, like Skids and... Wait, is it Skids? I keep forgetting. I don't know if it's Skids or Crosshair. Oh, yeah, Skids. Okay, yeah, I had them. All right. I had to make sure I got that right. But yeah, Skids and Kickback. And I will be getting Kickback because that'll be my very first Insecticon, and I don't have an Insecticon in my collection. So yeah, and pretty much for the I'll do my best to focus on the 86 line, but I might just go for the Dinobots only. And I'll be getting the Bone Baby figures in. That's probably about it for the lines, and then I'll just wait for Rise of the Beasts. Because some of the gimmicky figures I will be getting because, like I said, I will be expecting something sometime this year. I can't say it out loud right now, but you guys know what I mean. And plus, at least those gimmicky figures will be going to something else, I'll say. But yeah, and I'm curious, and you guys, even though we haven't got a trailer yet, but and also I do want to bring this up. It seems like the hype for Beast or Rise of the Beast has died down a little bit. Well, it's because it's been pushed back a year, but and hopefully the figures they show will get people. They'll bring back more people. But I'm curious, even though it's delayed until next year, how excited are you guys still? Or are you guys still excited for a Rise of the Beast, like a trailer and the film itself?
Yes.
Okay. I am.
All right. And
I'm sorry.
I do have to ask you, huh?
I'm sorry. I've had a long work day, and they increased my hours, so I'm halfway through working 5 days in a row.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to end off in a couple of seconds because, man, I had to work all day today. My boots were soaking wet, and I still had to work out there in the freezing cold. Like, ugh, I don't like it, but hey, at least I'm trying to get in my extra hours so I could have a little bit more money to go ahead and make my trip and get those figures.
Oh, yeah.
And They did say they would have brought them to me, but it would cost me right around $400, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I don't want to spend more money than what I have to. Even though there's masterpiece figures in there, it's still not worth that price. Specifically $450 when I just have to pay $350 for them. So I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'll just meet you over there. But yeah, Yeah, work is just woo for me. Even around here, I think it's getting. I could be wrong. I think it's going for getting close to right around 30. I think we're right around the 20 to 30 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, here in my area. Right around there.
Ooh, freezing.
Freezing. Oh yeah, and I think it's supposed to get a little bit colder in the next couple of days, but it starts warming up right around here sometime in March, and since March is right around the corner, hopefully, I'll just say this: I'm ready for the warm weather. Even though some people don't like it, I just don't like working out in the cold because it's just difficult for me.
Oh yeah.
And plus, if you're working out in the cold, depending how much you can handle it, you could end up getting sick or something like that. But yeah. But any and real quick before I end off, any final thoughts on the Hiss tank for the G.I. Joe crossover?
Yeah, it's a mediocre figure to say the least.
Okay. All right. Anything else, TFN Geek?
That's pretty much it, as far as my opinions on the Megatron tank.
Okay. And you, Ruben?
It's a good figure. I recommended it.
Okay. Like I said, I'm definitely going to try to get the figure, but like I said, I'll have to wait and see. Well, I don't care much about the reviews, but I will wait and see the reviews, and I hope this figure will be worth it. It does look like will have some hollow points on it. So, but I guess it's going to be due to the transformation on how much it has to fold up and all that. So, but yeah, I look forward to the figure. I just have, like I said, I have to wait and see more. But yeah, and I think that's about it for me. And oh, and I do have to say this: congratulations on getting the your new fossilizer. Do you have all of them now?
I do. I have all 8 of the Kingdom fossilizers now.
Nice. But yeah, the only one I need to get is Ractonite, so I'm actually hoping to get that figure because my GameStop seems to have plenty of them, and literally they're trying to get rid of that figure. Like they're lowering down the price as much as they can, or they're willing to get rid of it for. Because last time I was there, I think I saw Ractonite going for $7 something, and no one's buying that figure. And I was like, wow. Oh well, at least I could try to get him. So hopefully I'll be able to get Ractonite and I can have all 3 of the main fossilizers for the combined mode.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, would you guys like to share where they can find you and videos you got coming up?
Sure, you guys can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Discord. I love to talk everything Transformers. I've been busy with work and helping my family out. That's why I haven't gotten around to doing reviews, but I'm hoping to get a couple done before the weekend. So thank you, Lord Master Starscream and Ruben Soto, and hope you guys are both doing well, and stay tuned for my upcoming reviews.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you, Ruben?
I wish I could say they could find me, but I'm still need to upload all the videos that I have, and after that, I think I'm gonna take like a 1-month break.
At least until you could find something else to review.
I'm just gonna hold off everything I have and show what the hell that I've been holding up for. But I will still continue doing the monthly toy hunt. Besides, we're getting to the end of February, which is gonna be on Monday, so I better do all the editing that I have and upload it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I'm actually looking forward to that.
Yep.
Anything else, Ruben, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay. And you can find me here on YouTube, obviously, at The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. Same for my Instagram, my Discord page, TikTok, and also if anyone has any problems looking for those pages, just let me know in the comments section. I'll try to send a link as any way I can or help you out as best I can. And yeah, and I hope to do a live stream this Saturday, but I might be really busy because I literally have to get up right around 6 in the morning, or actually I might have to get up at 5 in the morning, to be honest with you. So yeah, and I'm gonna be, I gotta go somewhere right around from 5 in the morning all the way to 10, I believe. Then I'll probably be working all day because I'll probably be getting to work right around 10. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy day for me. So if I don't do a live stream on Saturday, it means I had a long day and I'm tired. But but yeah, and yeah, I think that's about it. And I thank you guys so much for joining. And I'll just say this: I'm excited for the figure, but I would be a little. I don't want to say I'll just say this: I really want to say I'm not that excited for this figure, but I'll just say this: I'm really excited for this figure, but still, I just wish it was Soundwave. But considering that they re-released the Ectotron figure in a different color, I don't see why they couldn't do it with a Gigawatt in the future. Maybe sometime next year, or sometime this year, maybe. And same for this figure. They could just have I'll just say this. If they could do a Soundwave and a Starscream, that would just give us the 3 main Decepticons. And I'd be fine with that. But Oh, and also I will point this out one more time before I go. The rumor is that since they did hint at another G.I. Joe figure, I really want to say it could be a Soundwave figure, but if we're getting a Megatron, I think it's only fair that if they release a Decepticon, they need to release an Autobot. And I'll just say this. Part of me really, really, really hopes it's Hound, but it's probably not going to be Hound. So it's probably going to end up being an Optimus Prime. But we'll have to... Oh, and I just remembered. So I think they were talking about that, or someone had an imagination that it could be the Rolling Thunder. Hopefully I said that right. The Rolling Thunder Optimus Prime figure. And that was the Omega Supreme situation, because I think that figure is really, really big. But I wouldn't know, because I'm not much of a G.I. Joe person. I don't read the comics of the crossover, so I wouldn't know what that is. But just a little something to put out there.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, thank you guys so much. Or thank you, Ruben and TF Engie, for joining in. I'm glad you were able to come on here and share your opinions on the tank, or the Hiss tank.
You're welcome.
No problem. And hopefully we get some more. They try to do better with their crossover figures in the future, but we'll have to see. But yeah, until next time, guys, this is the Ghost of Lord Master Starscream saying, Seekers, transform, and rain fire. Good night, everyone.